What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the M Brothers podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Christian, and
Danny.
all right. Well, we were just having a
We're having
conversation.
a very good
Yeah,
conversation.
very good conversation before we. So it's this conversation started by basically Danny asking me if anybody talked shit about what we were talking about
The
last week.
episode.
Yeah,
Because before we get into all that, like I had sent my so I have a group chat with my sister MK and Riley, right?
Right.
So I sent them a picture of me getting the pedicure, right?
yeah,
And I was like, I'm never gonna beat these gay allegations.
yep.
And MK was like, she was very supportive. And then my sister was like, only if you're with if you're with your girlfriends, otherwise it's gay as fuck.
Oh shit.
Just like, valid, but sorry, this fucking mic is like super loose.
Hey,
Oh,
you
for
sucking
some
on it or
reason-
something?
Have you seen? Never mind. Have you seen that interview with Orlando Bloom? I think.
Yeah,
Is
when
it?
he sits
Yeah,
on
was
the
like,
chair,
"Oh."
and then the guy who's wearing the
Like-
glass just takes off the glasses. I mean, what the fuck is going on?
But anyways, we were having this conversation, and I asked him if our friend, yeah, I'm not gonna say who it is or
Yeah.
whatever, talk shit because he always likes to talk shit about the episodes, which on my side it's all love. I don't care,
Yeah.
talk
Well,
shit.
he knows who he is.
And he said, you told me what he said. We're not gonna air it out, but I was having this conversation with Andy
Well,
earlier.
in small terms, he basically called you the gay best friend.
Yeah, he's
The gay friend.
because it's always there's a running gag joke between like
Hey yo.
between your family and
Yeah.
stuff like that and me about me coming first in the relationship because I met you before Diana,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty much with you guys all the time.
Yeah, when we go out and shit like that.
And then when you had your baby shower, we were like, where the fuck is Christian? And I pulled up your location.
Oh yeah. I forgot you were telling me about
And
that.
Diana was like, I don't even do that. So there's like a running joke for years.
Still running. What the fuck?
Yeah,
you
it's
mean
still
it's
running.
running. It's
That's
still
why it's a
running.
running joke.
Yeah.
But, and they were like, he's not the whatever. He's the gay best friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
No, you want to say something?
Oh no, good.
So I was having that conversation. I was having that conversation with Andy earlier today at the gym, where he's like, he asked if me and my friend that I go to the gym with were like a thing or whatever. I'm like, no, it's just my friend.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, but why? I'm like, because that's my friend.
Yeah.
That like I don't. So we were having a conversation. And I'm like, I don't understand what it is. What's so hard to understand about us just being friends without there being any other thing
Right.
there.
And we basically came to the conclusion of it's like it's not normal.
It's not.
Because if you're with someone and you see the guy friend, you're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, who the fuck is this guy?
You're like, this guy's just trying to smash you. That's it. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. So I acknowledge that it's not normal. It's not the norm, right?
Right.
But like I try to get this through everybody's head. Excuse me, through everybody's head. Where I'm like, there's never been any type of romantic anything.
Right.
None of us have ever done anything. They're just my friends.
And I think that's what keeps you above the something could possibly happen because you're just like, you guys haven't done anything.
Yeah, never.
So it's like, and then as you said, you know them on a like
On a
different
deeper level.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
It's funny because like I said, I was having this conversation with them where I was telling them like knowing now like how we've been able to reconnect and be friends and stuff like that after excuse me,
nasty bitch.
after like I don't know, over 5 years of like not having seen each other or talk.
Oh shit, has it been that long?
It's been over that pretty much since like
We're getting old.
2018 was the last time I think I had contact with them.
Mm-hmm.
Up until last year, so it's about 5 years.
Yeah. Damn.
And I'm like, it would have really sucked for me to have gone through with the plans I had to get married to somebody else before, and for them to not have been there.
Yeah.
Knowing now, like how close we've all been able to get again.
Yeah. in a different timeline, you would fucking marry. You would
Yeah, I
have
would have
married
been
her.
fucking married.
Not friends with them.
Yeah. And looking back now, that would have really sucked. Because I know I would have invited them, and I know they wouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
For other circumstances
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I
like,
could fill in the
I mean,
blanks.
imagine getting an invitation to a wedding from somebody that you haven't spoken to in 5, 6, 7 years.
RSVP, please call. No, I'm not going.
You know, or like if we both got it, like I'd call you, like, are you going
Yeah.
to this thing? If you were like, no, then I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go either.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna know anyone there. I haven't spoken
Yeah.
to them, you know, or anything like that. I'm like, so
Yeah.
I'd feel kind of weird.
Yeah, because you're
Being
not
up
going there, and they're not just like it's not gonna be a face to face kind of thing. Like it's not gonna just be you.
Right. It's not
talking
like
to
we're
them.
going to dinner or something like
Right.
that. Or
It's
catching
gonna be
up.
like fucking almost 100
Like,
people
you know,
there and
100,
shit.
200 people or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, hey, you guys made it, and then probably never see them again for the rest of the night.
So, then I could understand why they wouldn't go. And like I said, fill in the blank if you want to think of why.
Right. So I was like, that would have really sucked. So I'm like, they're like, well, what's it going to be like when you start dating somebody?
Right.
I'm like, well, I'm not going to cut you guys off the way I did before. You know?
That's good. That's good.
Because in a way, I think it was me that really cut them off because we were all still trying to hang out.
Right.
I was dating so-and-so before, like, for like 6 months, and we were still all friends. But then I slowly started backing away.
So you slowed to start back? She didn't say like, hey.
No, she never told me to do anything.
Okay.
You know, she said she was okay with it, but when shit would happen, she would always bring it up.
Oh, so
she wasn't
not
okay.
with
She
it.
was not okay with it. She would say she was okay with it, but like if I were to hang out with them, and maybe I didn't bring it up to her, maybe it was like a last minute thing or whatever. She had other plans, and then they're like, "Hey, let's go get dinner." I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go."
Yeah.
And then she asks, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, like they just invited me, like just right now, and we're gonna go get dinner."
Right.
She'd be like, "Why didn't you tell me?"
Oh my.
Or like,
yeah,
and then
she's like, yeah.
she'd like bring it up for months after that.
She kind of
like, just-
would she do one of those like well, I'm gonna go out with my parents. I'm just letting you know, I'm not gonna go out with some
She's
random
like, well, yeah,
guys.
she was like, well, like, remember that one time that you went out with them
Oh,
and you didn't
man.
tell me?
That's fucked up. She did not like you hanging out with them at all.
she didn't like me hanging out
Either
with them at
that
all.
or she just did not like them.
It could have been both. I don't know.
That's fucked up. That's funny, and that's a woman thing right there.
So
It's the same. It literally right there is the same thing on how you could be friends with them. It's like one of those where it's just like, no, it's normal for a girl to be jealous like that.
yeah,
In the same way, it's normal for a guy to be a friend with women to smash.
100%. So like, and I acknowledge it's not the norm. You know, I don't think a lot of people would be able to be friends with 3 women and one not want to sleep with one of them, or not have slept with one of them.
Right.
You know, and we haven't, and we never would.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how their boyfriends felt about it in the beginning, but I mean, they don't have. I mean, to my knowledge, they don't have a problem with
Right.
it because they know. You know.
Well, you have hung out with them too, so
Right.
it's not like one of those where it's just like, oh, why are you still talking to him, or why are you still hanging out with him?
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's like, oh, okay, cool, let's all hang out too, kind of thing.
And I've hung out with like Alexis and her fiance and stuff like that, and you know, it's not like we don't.
Right.
The same way that like if me and Diana are like when we went to vacation.
Right.
You know, you trusted me to be alone with her and to get her wherever she was going safely. Especially that one day we were lost.
Yeah, it was just one of those
It was
days.
a bad day.
It's just one of those days.
And knowing that like nothing would ever happen to her, I would never try to
Right.
do any sneaky shit or anything like that. Same thing when we're gonna go to Disney or whatever, you
Yeah.
know. Like I think you would trust me with your daughter the same way you would trust me with Diana and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And a lot of people have a hard time grasping the concept of.
Well,
Go ahead.
It's not that. Well, yeah, I do trust you, but it takes a lot to trust someone. For me, at least. And I don't know. It's like There's a certain thing where it's just like, okay, if you could trust somebody, you could really trust somebody. And if you take that trust away, especially if you violate it in one of the worst ways that of violating trust, it's like it's either it could be handled with the whole like, okay, we'll just stop talking and then that's it, or it's like it could be it could be that other way.
Right.
But I don't know. Trust is one of those things where you can't take lightly, but it's one of those that we grew the trust between us over the years, and it didn't happen overnight, obviously.
You know,
but
you know, like just that same way, which was like I try to present to that when I'm hanging out with them.
Yeah,
you know, I don't try to cross any boundaries or anything like that. Like everything's very respectful. Like we're not walking and I have my fucking hands around them or whatever. Like everything's, you know, very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Boundaries are set. But the thing is about the boundaries don't need to be set because we already know what they are, you know? So like I was having that conversation with Andy and I'm like, it's more like, I don't know. I like I see them like my sister kind of, you know, type shit. And I don't know. People just have a hard time grasping it because
it's not normal. Not normal at all.
Because even when like I was dating, if they had like a guy best friend, like he wants to fuck you, I would not be okay with it most of the time. I would want to meet them, you know, and everything depends on how long you've known them, where you met, all this and that.
But then that's the question where you ask like, y'all done something before? And then if they say then okay. Then.
It was like, oh, they used to like me, or oh, like we kissed one time. Then it's over. Like
then it's one of those where it's just like, okay, well now it's either now he wants to fuck, or if you guys fucked already, it's like, okay, well now that I have you, and he's like, man, I kind of want that again now. Right. He's gonna want to try it again.
Because I'm like,
and it's not one. I'm sorry for cutting out. It's not one of those either where it's just like, yeah, I trust you enough that you won't do nothing. Like, no. It's not one of those like I can't trust myself right now. I'm thinking of you trusting yourself right now. Right. So cut that shit off right now.
Yeah, because like I was having I forget who was having. I think I was having this conversation with Riley, where I'm like, I think you can be friendly with people that you've hooked up with or people that you've had a relationship with and stuff like that. You can be cordial. You can be friends. Just the same way that I was able to go out to the haunted house with Sandy without,
right,
type shit like that. But in most of the cases, if the other person, if one of you frees it up, you're right.
Yeah, I just want to.
Yeah,
I'm too turned away from you.
Like, in most cases with the guy, if the girl frees it up, he's gonna take it. If you've already done something with it,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I would say 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
it may be the one exception where he just doesn't want anything to do with you in that department anymore. But like, if you're hanging out all the time, if you're in that, that type of relationship, a lot of the times, if they free it up, you're going to take it, So that's why I'm very kind of against, like, you being really friends with somebody else.
Right.
If you've done anything, or if you used to have a crush on them, if they used to have a crush on you or whatever, like a deep, some type shit like that where, whatever. So that's where I get real, like, just like cut that shit now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's not that you don't trust them, but you don't trust the other person enough to where you're just like, and then it kind of, when you start not trusting the other person, your thoughts start going a little crazy, and then you start not trusting that person. Yep. You start not trusting your significant other.
And that doesn't help if they start hiding shit from you, like if you told.
Oh shit, that shit done if they start hiding shit.
If they say, all right, I'm gonna fall back from talking to them, out of respect or whatever, and then you catch them like talking to them or texting them or Snapchatting them or whatever.
Damn, now thinking about that actually has been done to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. With
B or E?
Yeah,
okay.
B.
Okay.
When I remember boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So when I told him, like, just stop texting him, like, I'm not comfortable with it. Still, I think she would tell him to stop messaging me or to hey, I'm gonna hang out with him, so don't text me at all. So yeah, dude, that's the kind of shit I was just like, damn. And then I think it was one time. I don't know. I still don't know if it's true or not. But from what she told me, she went to go meet him when we were on what's going on with us at that moment.
Yeah.
And then they didn't fuck or anything, but something did happen. And then months later, when we were having another discussion,
yeah,
she was like, I just lied to you about that just so I can make you feel worse. And I'm just like, what? Yeah. So I'm like, wait, I'm like, okay, mate. I'm like, okay, whatever. Months went on,
right?
Or a year or two after, whatever. Months went on. I asked a friend, I was like, tell me the truth. I'm like, did she really do anything with him? She's like, from what I know, they did kiss, and that's all I know. And I think they're still texting. I think they're talking right now. And I'm like, see, I'm like, that's the kind of shit. I'm like, why can't you just tell me things like that?
You know, because like at the end of the day, like most of the time, whenever go ahead.
I was gonna say, but granted, I was a piece of shit on how
you handle things.
I handled the middle when we broke up and then got back together.
Right.
Like I said, that was my fault. But I guess there was a couple things where she was doing that she was doing, and I'm just like, you know what, bro? Like,
I think it pisses me off when I end up being right about a situation.
Yeah.
You know, and then the first thing they do is go to that person that you warned them about or that you told them was interested and stuff like that. That's what pisses me off the most.
And it's not one of those they were like, oh yeah, we haven't talked in a couple weeks. Like, no, you guys were just talking yesterday, and now you guys are all cool. Right. He came over, you went over, kind of thing. And it's just like, damn, all right, whatever, cool, bitch.
Well, like. So I understand why a lot of people have a hard time grasping it because it's not normal, and then a lot of people wouldn't be able to do it, you know?
Right.
But, yeah, like shit like that where it's like...
I just want to throw in there, at the end of the day, no hard feelings. If this ever goes out, no hard feelings at all. I don't care that it happened.
No, it's in the past.
It's all in the past.
You know?
Don't try to like message me saying like, oh, this is what really... I don't care. Like, I'm very happy right now. I'm very happily married, very happily a father. So please don't do any of that.
It's just fun bringing.
Yeah, it's funny bringing it up. Right.
Funny bringing shit up like that, but like, so I can understand. And I still I don't know how I would feel if somebody that I was dating was like, I'm really close with this guy, this and that.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't cut with me, right? You know?
Yeah.
Because I am a jealous person.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I got to that. I don't know if I told you. I don't even know if I told on here. We were all in high school when this was all happening, and I saw them walking together. He didn't want to talk to me at all.
Yeah.
And I saw them walking together, and I was like, I started walking towards her. They both saw me. They kind of both did the deer in the headlights thing because I was just There was oh shit. So what he did, so she kind of hugged me. And to stop me and distract me while he kept on walking. And I'm like, and I hugged her. I'm like, I just want to talk to him. Me being the asshole that I was in high school. I'm like, no, I just want to talk to him. I turned around, kind of not shoved her, but kind of like did the get off me kind of thing. Turned around, started walking towards him. I'm like, hey, bro, I just want to talk. I'm screaming in the hallway. I'm like, hey, bro, I just want to talk. This was the third floor by Mr. Martinez's office.
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
Classroom.
Yeah. No, exactly.
And then he makes a hard right, goes fucking straight down the stairs. I'm like, I just want to talk. She grabbed my hand. She's like, stop. She's like, what are you doing? I'm just like, I just want to talk to him.
Conversation.
I just want to have a conversation.
You know.
Then he still never talked to me.
One thing happened one day. Pissed me off. Pissed me. I took everything in me to stay calm. We were at Walmart, right? Her friend used to work at Walmart. And I knew he worked there. We both knew he worked there. Obviously, you know. There was a couple of times where he would like acknowledge her. He would say hi to her and this and that, but he would ignore me.
Oh.
Until like she would like make it, you know, like obvious, like, hey, you know, this is my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? There was one day where like we were shopping. and he like comes up behind us, and he's like, to her, he's like, hey, how's it going? And he like gives her a hug. And I'm just standing there because you knew at this point I was pissed already because I'm like, this motherfucker has done this like 3 times and just fucking ignores me. Like she thinks shit's sweet.
Yeah.
So like she didn't really acknowledge him, and she was like, oh hey, we're just shopping, like we're busy, like I gotta go or whatever.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, the next time he fucking does this, I'm socking his ass. Because he thinks I'm playing with his ass.
Yeah.
That, like, shit's sweet. That he could just come up, like, be fucking lovey-dovey with you.
Yeah.
Like, everything's okay. And just fucking ignore me. Never came up to us after that again.
Did she, you think
I don't know
she
if she
said
told
something? Yeah, she had to say something.
to
Yeah.
him. Never came up to us again. He would see me at Walmart. He would give me a little head nod and turn the other way or whatever. And I'm not an intimidating guy. I'm very nice.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to play for the camera that I'm big and bad here, because I'm not. But shit like that pisses me off.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, don't fucking like ignore me and like not even acknowledge me when you're talking to my girl.
Yeah.
Especially when we're together, when we're shopping. You see that we're getting groceries or whatever.
If it's both you guys, if it's both yous, you have to acknowledge the other person.
A handshake, hey, what's up, dude?
Or fist bump or anything.
Something.
When they would hug, would they do both arms?
She would give him like a little,
Oh, so he
like
was trying to test you.
He was trying to piss me off or something. I don't know.
He was trying, and he did. He was succeeding.
Pissed me off. And then so like even like whenever I meet, like if I ever go anywhere and like their significant others, I always
Yeah.
what's up? I always acknowledge them. I always acknowledge them before I acknowledge my friend, because it's the polite thing to do.
Yeah.
It's the respectful thing to do, and it's the thing you should do. Like, I'm like, and motherfuckers just be thinking that I'm playing sometimes. I'm just like, I'm not playing. Like,
I feel you.
Be respectful and fucking know, like, read the room.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to do one of these fucking picking them up and all this and that, because I'll rock your shit.
That's a straight right there.
Just
You pick her up. I know we're older.
Thing.
Like, I know we're older, and that shit better not happen, kind of thing. Because if that shit happened as we're this age right now, that's a 1-2 fucking Happy Meal right there.
Yeah.
But when we were younger, it's like I can't even be mad at that, because I did the same thing.
I did the same thing.
and it wasn't me being like, oh yeah, let me be a dickhead to the whoever she's with or whatever. She went for it.
Yeah.
So I took it.
There was one time where, and I'll tell you who it was after we went off the podcast, right? I was going to the store, and I see old girl walking. She's on the phone. I think she's on the phone with her man. She was on the phone. I found out this after the fact. She sees me, runs to me, and jumps like one of those like
legs around the hips
and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it, like I haven't seen you in like a year or two. I'm happy to see you too. Whatever. I hear the dude still on the phone. Excuse me. She's like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. How are you? He's like, hello.
Hello. What are you doing?
I'm like, hi, how are you? And I was like, oh, are you talking to? Oh, she's like, what's my boyfriend? I know she didn't hang up. I don't remember if she got covered. Probably muted his ass or something. And talked probably like 5 minutes. I went in the store. I had to go to the store, and she had to leave. Goes back on the phone or whatever. I'm just like, damn. I'm just like, damn. If I was on the other line,
your first thought was like, I hope that shit never happens to me.
Because I'll be heated. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, hey, how you doing?
You ever see those things where you're like on Instagram, you see like you see the girl cheating basically, but on the phone with her man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, man, I cringe at that shit, because I'm just like, man, if that shit ever you can't tell, you don't know if it's happening to you, but if you're like, man,
if I ever find out that this shit
if I ever find out that shit happened, man, and then you start thinking like, I'm rocking her shit, and I'm gonna find out who he is. I'm rocking his shit.
I was having this conversation. I think it was with them, and it might have been with someone else too, where I'm just like, dudes are we like to live in our own little happy space.
Yep.
a lot of the times when the girls are cheating, they think that we're stupid because they're like, oh, he doesn't find out. We don't find out because we don't care to find out. We don't want to find out.
Yeah, you at that point you don't want to.
As long as we're not being looked like, as long as no one else knows and we don't look stupid, we are happy to be in our own blissful little space thinking that everything's hunky dory and okay. That's like,
Wait, so you'll be willing to get cheated on?
no. I'm saying like women will do the investigation. They'll see that like they'll try to find out if you are cheating, even if there's no signs. The guy, if there's no signs, if everything's happy, if everything's cool, we will never even want to look into it if you are, because we're perfectly happy just being happy.
Yeah.
As long as you don't make me look stupid, and as long as I don't have any reason to believe that, I'm not gonna look into it.
Yeah.
Because that's just too much energy, and why the fuck would I want to?
I'm not gonna go. You're not gonna go and find it.
Right.
Better. Okay.
Now, if you start acting off and you start,
being distant and
shady
secretive
and,
and shit
then
like
I'm gonna
that.
try to investigate into it. But if everything's cool, everything's going well, I'm not gonna look into it because
shit, all you gotta do is go for the phone.
Yeah.
You ever seen those where they fucking snatch the phone hard as hell? I'm just like, man, this generation is some hoes.
Like I seen I think most of them now are fake, or like the guy will, like, let's say I'm going for your monster and they'll fucking snatch the phone.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just going for your drink or whatever.
I seen some of those, and I'm just like, man, that's fucked up. And the guy's just like, gets up and walks away.
Gets up and walks away.
I'm like, yep, that's what is exactly what I'll do. And then there's somewhere I seen a funny one where she had her phone and she was eating a burger with one arm, and then he went for her phone.
Oh, and she
she stomped the second burger, but she had a nub.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So when she just went like that, and she brought the burger back towards her, and he was just like, "I'm just going for your phone." She's like, "I'll take the shit." Take the shit. I'm just like, and then you see the whole, this bitch got a nub right there. That shit fucked me up.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
But yeah, that kind of cheating shit. Like, I'm glad that I did go through it, but I'm glad I didn't have to go through it like how they're doing it now.
Yeah. Let me pull up a scenario for you, or not even a scenario. Let me see if you have the same kind of thought process as me, almost. Do you think it's worse if your girl is cheating on you and she has sex with the other person but doesn't give him head, or only gives him head and doesn't have sex with him?
So is it worse either she's
like
only giving him head?
She's only giving him head,
or it's worse that they're actually fucking?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're both really bad, obviously.
Right.
There's
which one are you more inclined to get over? Now, I'm not saying you have to forgive them, but which one are you more inclined to get over?
I don't know, because they're 50-50 in my head right now.
Really?
So the 50-50 reason why 50, so the sex, you have to get intimate.
Right.
However long it takes, you're seeing a different part of somebody else's body.
Yeah.
And it's a different level of like damn, you just straight let somebody else disrespect you like that.
Let's just say it's just regular sex.
Yeah. And then when it goes to head, she's willing to do the head and then come to you and say, I love you with the dick breath.
Kiss you and all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So you see how it's like, they're both 50-50 scenario kind of thing?
In my mind, I think that's worse. I think I'm more inclined to forget, or even in some cases, depending on the bitch, forgive, depending on the situation. Maybe we got 3 kids and all this and that, whatever. But if you gave him head, I'm never going to forgive you. And I'll never forget it.
But why?
I don't know. It just feels like head is something sacred. Like, this is supposed to be secured for your man only. And you're putting that shit in your mouth, bitch.
You put that shit.
Like, I don't know if you swallowed it. I don't know if he gave you a facial, but you were slobbing on it. You were spitting on that thing. You probably had both hands on it, whatever. I don't know, but like he was probably face fucking you. That is so disrespectful. If you're in like.
That's true, because you're not gonna, if it's someone that you don't give a fuck about, some girl you're just getting head from.
Yeah.
You don't care how you're gonna get the head. You're just gonna do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So I could understand that.
Because, like, at this point, it wasn't even for you. You didn't even get any pleasure off of it. Like, no real pleasure.
Yeah.
You probably like giving head, same way I like giving head. But, like, I enjoy it, but I don't get any physical pleasure off of it, you know?
But now, put that same scenario on sex. He plowing her, making her scream.
Yeah, but at least you got something out of it.
Fuck.
But, like, the head
I don't know.
is so
I can't,
disrespectful because it's like you only cared about getting him off.
Yeah.
You didn't even care about your own needs.
Okay, I could understand
This was
that.
all for him.
Yeah.
You know?
This was something quick for him.
Right.
Yeah. So
or maybe long. I don't know how long you went with it, but you know, whereas the sex, I'm like, at least maybe, you know, maybe I wasn't putting it down the way I should have been putting it down, you know? And maybe you wanted something else, you know? Fair. Maybe I got weak dick, you know?
we ain't gonna be together because maybe I'll give this weak dick to somebody else.
But at least you got something out of it.
Right. I could understand your thought process. It's pretty shitty how to think like this, but I could understand why head would be worse. And that's why I would say just getting dick breath thrown back at you and it's not your dick. Yeah. It's just like, that's disrespectful. Or did you, I don't know if it's real.
Okay.
But it was some hoe on the internet. She said that it was on a podcast too. So I'm thinking she did some hoe shit. Okay, you might have heard it before. She said that she went to some guy's house, got fucked by him. He came in her. She went home back to the boyfriend's house while he
ate her out.
Yeah, and he ate her out.
She was like, "Oh, it tastes extra
good today." Yeah, he said
it
tastes extra good, and he was eating the other guy's cum.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, dude, my jaw dropped as I'm watching this, and I'm just like, you ever just watch a video? You're just like,
yeah,
that's fucked up.
That's foul. That's
horrible.
I saw this clip from a show. I forget what the fuck the show is. I think it's like Everybody Hates Us or something. It's on Hulu. I forget. It's the guy from Lucifer in it and some other people.
Okay.
There was a clip I saw where it's this one guy. Okay, it's two guys and a girl. I'm guessing these two are dating, right? And this guy over here used to be with the other girl. He tells the boyfriend or whatever, he's like, you really think that like we and her haven't still been fucking or whatever? She's like, stop. And he's like, we fucked this morning. How does my cum taste?
Damn.
And I'm just like,
that's some disrespectful shit right there.
I'm like,
I know what show you're talking about. Dana's watching this.
Is she watching it right now? Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't even know what I would do. I'm rocking both of them.
I'm rocking this motherfucker, and I ain't stopping. I'm winning this fight. I'm fucking biting your dick off or something. I'm biting toes, ears, everything. I'm Mike Tyson, this motherfucker.
Nothing's off limits at this
Nothing.
point. Like,
I'm gonna scratch, pull your hair. I'm fucking dead. You're gonna fuck that. Damn. Fucking
it looks like a good show. I should probably watch it, but
it's fucked up. The guy Lucifer, who plays the character Lucifer, he's from what she said, you'll probably forget it, but who cares about spoilers?
Yeah.
He's a teacher. She's a student. He's married. She's smashing him. No, they're smashing each other anytime they want.
Damn.
But it's not even that good. Like, let's have sex kind of thing. It's just like, oh, we have time. Let's fuck it. Let's fuck. And it's like, it gets worse where she's like, why are we like, she starts feeling like shit how they're doing it. And that was only like 6 minutes of the fucking show I was watching. I'm just like, what are you watching? Walking back and forth with the baby while she's sleeping. I'm just like, what the?
You just peek at the TV. You're like,
it's crazy. And she says she really, really likes the show. So
yeah,
if you would like it,
I'd probably watch it. The only thing I hate is that like I have a Hulu with ads. Oh, man, fuck, I hate ads.
So you know what's weird? Bringing that up.
Yeah, go ahead.
So for some reason, our Hulu or the IP address changed or whatever on the Wi-Fi. So it kicked us out and it said we're not at our home Hulu center or bullshit, whatever.
Okay.
So it only gives you 4 times to reset it, and I think all year just kind of like there was the fucking 4th time or whatever. So we didn't have Hulu TV because that's what I have. We didn't have Hulu TV for about a week and a half. Couldn't watch fucking football Sunday through the channels like I normally. I was a little upset. But We just got it back like 2 days ago.
Okay.
For some weird reason, I looked at it, I'm like, is it bad or sad that I missed the commercials and not just going to like Netflix or HBO and just being like, oh, let's say what I want to watch and just straight watch the movie or just straight watch an episode of How I Met Your Mother or something like that. It's like I missed the episode. I missed the commercial in between it.
I think it depends because like I feel that way. So like the only one that I have ads on besides Hulu is Peacock.
Yeah.
And my mind shift changes when I'm watching something on Peacock because I'm like, I know there's commercials. So like in between commercials, maybe I'll go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll grab something, maybe whatever.
It's like a look away second.
Yeah.
It's not always constant, like, let me keep on looking. It's okay, I'm looking. Okay, commercial. Let me do something real
quick. But like something with HBO, if there's like an ad in between, I get pissed. Like before the show starts. Yeah. I'm like, why are you showing me this? I pay for the ad free for a fucking reason.
But then you can put skip on that though too.
I can, but like it still pisses me off for some reason. But like I said, like the only thing is that Hulu has the longest fucking ads.
Yeah. Well, see, that it's not. My commercials are not ads. It's live TV, so it's live TV commercials.
Right.
And I guess there's a difference there.
I think because it feels like you're watching
TV.
It's
the TV commercials I could miss. The ads, the 125 seconds of nonsense shit.
Where it's the same ad like 3 times or every single.
Or it tells you like, hey, pick what progressive fucking commercial you want to watch.
Or that stupid ass Truly commercial with the black dude that's walking on the pool. Pretty sure you know.
Oh yeah. And it's just like, oh man, and it's just like that. I could understand those ads. But when it comes to like our YouTube ads, those are fucking stupid. But I guess the whole TV commercials, those I enjoy. Or going to like a TV, going on the TV and being like, let's see what the TV's actually playing, not what I want to watch.
Right. And
because I think sometimes you don't know what you want to watch.
Yeah. There's too much out there.
Yeah.
And
then you're just like, okay, I want to watch this. I want to watch this. I want to watch this. Let me go back to what I know.
Yeah. And I think it brings back that whole probably like nostalgia thing when we were younger. Where it's like it feels like you're watching TV.
Yeah.
You're not watching a streaming service, you're watching TV.
Yeah. Or like sometimes on let's say you go to say Disney because of Marvel.
Right.
You're like, man, I want to watch a Marvel movie, but I just don't know which one I want to watch. There's Iron Man 1, that was a good one. Silver Warrior was a good one. Or do I want to watch Endgame to see the big fight?
Right.
You go on the TV, fucking Iron Man 2's on. You're like,
I'll watch this.
Iron Man 2. And I'm like, that's the kind of shit that like gets me in that, okay, this is like a good mood for me here.
Yeah, I feel the same way like at the gym. Sometimes I don't know what to put on. Sometimes I don't know what to put on.
Yeah.
And I'll see something on the TV. Like a couple of weeks ago, Supernatural was on.
Yeah.
Random episode. I can't speak today. Random episode. I'm like, I know that episode.
Yeah.
It's a good episode. Fuck it. Let me put it on and actually watch it from the beginning.
Yeah.
And now when I go to the gym, I just pick up right where I left off. It's like season 15, episode like fucking 12. Like I missed everything else.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I know from this point it's good.
Yeah.
Let me just throw this on real quick. Or like if I'll see like a movie and I'm like, oh, that's actually a really good movie. Fuck it, I want to watch it from the beginning. Let me throw it on right now.
What happened at the gym when the Ready Player One? I was on TV and I'm just like, man, that looks like a good fucking movie. I have it on my watch list.
You just haven't watched it.
But just haven't watched it. And now I'm like, okay, now things like that where I'm like, I really want to watch it. Or if you see it on TV halfway done, you're like, man, this looks like a good movie. Let me stop at the halfway mark and then go start watching it from the beginning and shit like that. I don't know. I think something with TV is different.
Yeah, I feel like it is different because like it feels natural. It's TV.
Yeah.
Versus like you going on Netflix and then if you get ads during Netflix, I'm like,
what the fuck is
this, man? Like the whole purpose of the streaming app was for me to just be able to watch whatever the fuck I want.
Or I seen something where it said when you're looking for 15 minutes for something to watch, and then you find something to watch and you only watch it for 5 minutes while you're eating.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, what the fuck?
Sometimes I do that shit too. I think it's becoming a problem.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing. When you have the Hulu TV, it's like you go through, I think it's like 80 TV shows or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's only a hand select where you're like, okay, these are my shows.
Channels or yeah.
So you're just like, okay, after 6, 7 channels, all right, cool. Let me watch that. Wherever it is. If it's on commercial, it's on commercial.
Right.
If it's 50 minutes already in, you're like, okay, cool. It's already at the middle of the movie. I don't have to start the whole slow process of getting to the middle at the end.
Right.
I don't know. I was like, and then we talked about it when we put the TV back on. I was just like, man, is that our old soul in us?
Maybe. Even like when I'm scrolling through TikTok, there's TikTok pages that post movies. That's all they post, and it's clips or whatever. The other day, Nothing to Lose. You remember that movie with Martin Lawrence, where the guy thinks that his wife's cheating on him, and he leaves, and then Martin Lawrence tries to rob him, and then they end up becoming like buddies, and they end up robbing like a bank at the end or something like that.
Nothing to Lose. I feel like I need to see the picture.
See it?
Yeah.
But I'll show you after this.
Yeah.
But great movie. I used to watch it like all the time as a kid. And I was watching it and I was just watching the clips, and then I went to the dude's channel. I started watching the movie till he stopped posting, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to go and just watch the movie again. But stumbling upon something just naturally.
Yeah,
like
there
that,
you go. The word stumbling upon something. There you go. I don't know. I guess having the TV is just like something good, I guess, still.
Yeah.
Well, at least for us.
Yeah, I think Peacock has like the live channels too, and I've used it a couple of times. But like
I use Peacock to watch Sunday Night Football, and it throws the commercials up. So I'm like, okay, cool. I still have the commercials. I'm still enjoying it, but it's just like it's something natural.
Yeah.
I guess, like I said, it's like something that we had to endure while we were younger, and it's just like, I guess Netflix was a privilege when we were younger.
Yeah.
Was it? It was only Netflix, right?
Netflix was like the only streaming service.
And that was like,
and it wasn't even a streaming service back then.
Yeah, it was one of those
like,
where it's
get
just
physical.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that was the Redbox.
No, that was Netflix. Netflix
really
started with physical DVDs.
Yeah, I was too poor to.
Sure, so was I. But they started like that.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
And then it evolved into like the streaming world.
Yeah. Remember when what was it? It was some not stream. It was like some mailing service where you could fucking mail your games or you could get mailed movies.
That was Netflix.
That was Netflix? Damn, what the fuck? I always saw it on TV. I'm like, man, I really want that. $19.99 a month. That was just too much.
Yeah, they're like, fuck this.
That was too expensive.
Shit. But yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
You had something you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, right? So I did a cryogenic recovery thing.
Okay.
So
for your knee?
Yeah. It was a whole body thing, but it was for my knee more. So I paid $50 for being a new client, which is pretty dope. It was in St. John, Indiana.
Okay.
It's I think cryotherapy or cryogen. I can't it's a little tongue twister for me. But you walk in, guy's cool. The guy who owns it, he's one working basically. First thing you do, he tells you everything, how cold it is. He really answers everything that in the introduction basically.
Okay.
He answers everything that you have kind of thoughts on, and it's like, this is not a fucking miracle thing. It's like the same as everything. Like, it's basically same as the gym. You come in here once a week, it'll help a little bit. If you come here 2 or 3 times a week, it'll help significantly or whatever. Right. He was telling me how this cryogenic freezer, basically, it's like walking into a deep freezer. He says, so it's not like a cold plunge. It's different.
Are you standing in it?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'm kind of familiar with it, but walk me through it.
So basically, you walk in. He turns it on. You are above it, the neck level.
Okay.
So you're basically neck down. Is your whole body is basically in there.
Okay.
And
what are you wearing during this?
My drawers.
Okay.
So full body exposure. It was pretty dope.
Is he in the room while he's doing?
Yeah. So he has to turn it on. So he turns it on. Temperature gets to 185 negative.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. The hairs on my arm, I saw them icicles in like seconds. I was only in it for 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
In like 35 seconds, you see like your shit frozen. So how this thing works is It puts your body at a very, very, very cold temperature.
Yeah.
So all the blood in your hands, arms, thighs, feet, and all that comes racing to your chest to keep your heart and
Yeah,
chest and
keep
your
everything
organs.
warm
Yeah.
and live.
So yeah. So basically, since all that blood goes basically to your chest, it's I didn't know that when your blood goes to your chest, it's filtering it out basically. It's filtering all new blood, all clean blood, all good blood.
Okay.
So after you get out after the 3 minutes, your blood starts going back into your whole body.
Right.
But as it's going back into your body, it's clean, fresh, good blood that your body needs. He said it takes about a day or two.
To feel the effects.
So
or what?
it takes about a day or two for some people. Some people feel good as soon as they walk out of it. Some people feel good after the whole session is done. So depending on how your body is. I felt good at the end of it because I did 2 other things after.
So what else did you do?
So after that cryogenic thing, which made me feel good. I felt it was cold as fuck, yeah, but it felt really, really good. And then I went to this. He puts me on a recliner.
Okay.
I forgot what they are called. It's like those big ass black fucking boots where you slip it on your whole leg, put it on both legs, zip it up, and it's like a massage where. What is it? You know how when they take your blood pressure?
Yeah. Okay.
It's like one big ass thing.
Like constricts it?
Yeah.
Almost?
So it's like one big ass one. You put one on leg, put it in the other leg, and it goes from your foot to ankle, ankle to your shin, from your shin to your knee and thigh.
Okay.
It constricts it, but somehow it like pushes blood into your leg. And it's a massage basically. It's weird. He was explaining it all. Like I said, how he explained it, you're just like, man, this fucking sounds pretty cool. Doing both of those goes hand in hand, the cryogenic and this massage thing. Did it for 25 minutes. Felt fucking good. Did it on my legs. Made my knee hurt a little bit because it still hurt. But after, which was today, woke up, dude, my knee felt fine. Like it felt really, really good. And then after that, did a hydro massage, the one like we have at the gym. Yeah. But this one's, he has it laying down, 25 minutes on there too.
Oh, okay.
And dude, after that, I felt great. I felt relaxed. I felt like a lot of stress I guess I had was just gone.
How'd you find out about that?
I looked it up.
Oh, yeah?
That's it. Just looked it up. I was considering on getting an ice bath.
Yeah.
So I started looking on Amazon and shit like that. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Like, maybe I'm like, why am I going to pay for all this for an ice bath? I'm like, maybe there's an ice bath somewhere around here. So I just put in ice bath, massage therapy, or whatever kind of massage thing. And this place popped up. So I was like, well, fuck, let me try it. Because I looked at it, it was like first time people, $50 first. And then he has other things after that. So where if you want a membership or if you want to just get one thing, just pay for that one time single and that's it. And I'm like, man, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen those before. I think Rogan talked about one of those before. I've been trying to. Well, I haven't been trying, but I've.
You hear and you're just like, yeah,
like let me look into this kind of thing, because they also have like that. They have like the red light.
He has that there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
So it's I think it's like $40 to do an hour in the sauna.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell yeah! And if you do the cryogenic thing and then the sauna, it's like. That's like a fucking full body relief right there. So I think that's what I'm going to do next week. Because right now, like I said, dude, it made me feel great.
I have to look into that.
Yeah. I'll send you the place.
Yeah, send me the thing.
Yeah.
I've also been wanting to do one of those sensory deprivation tanks.
Yeah, me too. I just don't know where to go.
I think there's some around, not around here, but
in Chicago
pretty
and shit
local
like that.
And stuff like that. I've just haven't really been looking into it, but I found a couple and I just never went.
If you look into it and you want to go, I'll be more than willing to go, because those are like really good for your body and mind too and everything. But there was something that Rogan talked about. He was talking to a UFC guy. I'm gonna re-listen to the episode so I could see what he was talking about. He was talking about something where you do it for like I think you're supposed to get like 30 or 60 sessions in like in like 4 or 5 months or whatever.
Mm.
And what it, I don't know exactly. Like I said, I don't know what it was. I don't know how it works or whatever. But one of the things is like, and it's already proven scientifically, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that it puts 20 years back into your body.
I think I know the episode you're talking about. I think I've heard something.
Yeah, like he because like it regenerates your cells and shit like that. So after so many times and after doing so many treatments, like I said, at some point it puts 20 years back in your body. Shit that you have like surgery on or tore on, it's like it makes it like really, really fucking useful again. So I'm just like, man, like all those things that they have.
Yeah, we need to start taking better care of our body.
Yeah.
I think there's another thing, the IV drip.
I would like to do that too.
I heard it hurts a little bit in the beginning, or you feel nauseous and stuff.
Either that or you feel like energy, I think it was.
I think it's supposed to, because it's pumping you with a bunch of vitamins.
Yeah.
But I think it's just because the liquid's going
Yeah.
in you and stuff. I'd like to try it, though.
Hell yeah.
At least once.
Yeah. Fucking not Rogan. Dave Chappelle does it every time what is it, Dave Chappelle? Either Dave Chappelle or Rogan, after they have like a night of drinking, they do that for like
they do, yeah.
Bert Kreisler, the comedian.
Yeah.
After a night of drinking, he does that for an hour. He's fucking good. And I'm just like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, I need to get into that. Never got into it. But
all right. Anything else? I got a story. Well, not a story. Another Reddit thing. I mean, Twitter thing. If we don't have anything else.
No. Unless you want to do the. Would you do the? I don't know. I saw something.
Oh, the thing that you wanted at. Go ahead.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, just do it.
All right, cool. All right, so if you got paid $100 for every back shot,
oh, I heard this.
would you? Would you take the back shots first? Would you take the back shots for every $100?
Okay.
For every back shot, it's $100.
Right.
Would you do it?
So I saw this video and I saw a guy do the math.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen the guy do the math?
I haven't seen I seen a little bit of the math of like if you do 3 back shots with $300 every day, it's like $100,000. It's $100,000 a year or something like that.
Yeah, so this dude broke it down. He broke it down very well about like he did the math on like what the average amount of time that a guy lasts. How many he broke it down to the strokes of like the average dude and how much you would be able to take because like you've never taken it up the ass. I've never, and honestly, the math was not worth it. I think at the end, you'd only end up with like a couple grand before you tap out mathematically.
So you would continue until he taps out.
Well, in the math, he continued until you couldn't tap out anymore. I'm like, that's not even remotely worth it.
If you continue, if you go until he's done, then you're willing to get the you're willing to get the back shots. But if you're would you do it for like you wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't do it. No, it's not. I don't think it's worth it.
So what if it? Let's for instance, 6 inches was $100 back shot. 8 inches, $1,000.
No. No.
5 back shots, 5 G's right there for 1.5.
No, I wouldn't. No, couldn't do it.
No, not even. Let's see. I don't even know the math on fucking.
Could you? Would you?
I don't know. It would really. It would be like, man, am I really struggling that bad for money?
I think there needs to be like a guaranteed amount of money, regardless if it was 1 shot or 20 shots.
Yeah.
And I
then let's make it even better. It's like, okay, I'm willing to do 100 shots for however much money. $100 times
is crazy though. Honestly, like that's a lot of shots right there.
It's like I seen a guy. He's like, well, would you be like, were you willing to only do 3 shots? Are you willing to only do 5? Are you willing to come back to do a couple more every hour? Or are you going to be that champ to take it for 2.5 days or 2 days straight of just straight back shots and then be a millionaire at the very end of it?
I would not be able to do it, honestly.
No?
No.
You're just like, I ain't hurting that bad.
No, I'm not hurting that bad. I couldn't do it.
Dude, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, man, that's a question right there. But I don't know. It would be one of those like
it'd have to be so much money, and $100 a shot, or even $1,000 a shot, just is not enough. No.
You know, there's some people that do this for free, right?
They to each their own. I can't do it. I'm not hurting that much for for money.
I bet you all them guys who got by Diddy, they all they all rich.
They all rich.
Yeah, fuck. That's fucked up. All right, go ahead. You can read your story.
Okay. This is from that Twitter page, 6 Brown Chicks.
Oh, shit.
It says, since last year, I've been doing OnlyFans cam modeling with sex toys to pay the bills. My husband thought I was a streamer / content creator. He had no idea what I was doing, that I was doing risque work for from home. My husband was laid off and he's home all day. I stopped working because the noisy toys and sex talk were too suspicious. But we needed the money. I began to work while he slept. I was in the middle of a performance when he entered the room. I thought he would hate what I did. Instead, he was turned on by it and offered to take my production to the next level. Long story short, he wants to bring men home for me to have sex with on camera. Quote, the Johns will pay you and the voyeur content will earn more fans. You can have a sex giveaway contest. End quote. He's building a platform bed for this. I'm thoroughly disappointed and disgusted by this. Advice. Need a recap?
I don't even know what the fuck.
So
shit. I understand everything. Damn.
I think he's taking a little far.
You think?
I think he's taking a little far. But the fact that
where is the taking a little far?
Bringing in the other extra people.
Okay. You can't just bring yourself in.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You couldn't just bring yourself in?
Like, hey, special guest, husband's dick.
And then she's like, let's have a giveaway with a random dude online so he can come and fuck you.
No, he said that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like.
Oh, I thought you said she.
No, that's...
she did this to get extra money, not to make a career out of this.
The thing that I find funny is that, like, she got the ick pretty much by him being supportive about this. It's like, you started this. You wanted this.
But she wasn't doing it because of... she wasn't doing it for pleasure. She was doing it for more... This is paying bills.
Right. Yeah.
His ass is like...
He's like,
shit,
no, let's
I ain't
turn
gotta
this
work.
into a business.
Right. She's like, he's like, I ain't got to work. We could do this a business-wise. I'll be a manager. I'll get you some guys to fuck.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I'd probably be disgusted too.
I would just tell his ass to go get a goddamn job.
Yeah, exactly. Advice is tell this dude to get a fucking job.
And just let her do what she was doing.
To begin with.
Just
that's the cam work or whatever, the toys and stuff like that.
Well, he nasty.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
If I can do that. Or leave him.
You were making good money by yourself.
By
You ain't got to fuck random guys.
Yeah. No.
Damn.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, you got anything else?
No. Unfortunately for Penguin, I have not seen yet.
He has not seen the episode of Penguin. So we're going to recap 2 episodes, the final 2 episodes next week, because tomorrow comes the season finale.
Is it season finale tomorrow? All right. Well, just for the listeners, was it good?
It was a really good episode.
Was it? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
It was a good lead-in to the final episode, I think.
Nice. All right, cool. I'm excited.
Yeah. So, that's it?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Actually, this is episode 50.
This is 50. Holy shit.
50. So, we've been doing this almost an entire year.
Yeah.
Fuck. So, thank you guys to everybody that's stuck around this long. And thank you to everybody to
all the new followers.
All the new followers, hopefully. That are just listening to this.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. And I hope to continue this on, you know, not just for a year, but for, you know,
for as long as we
for
can.
as long as we can, whether it goes anywhere or not, because I really enjoy just doing the podcast,
Yeah.
you know? So thank you guys. Here's to episode 50.
Here's to episode 50. So, yeah, go like, share, follow, share with your friends, family.
Yeah. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
All
Love
right.
yous.
Bye.